So maternity leave's over, time to go back to work. What items do you need? Hey guys, welcome back to the Momma Nurse channel. I'm Vanessa, and today we're going to discuss all of the essentials for back to work for a breastfeeding mom. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time I drop a new video. So I returned to work full-time this Saturday as a registered nurse, back to those 12-hour night shifts. Honestly, this maternity leave went by so quickly, I can't even believe it. But in light of me going back to work, I wanted to help you guys out and share with you all of my must-haves for going back to work while breastfeeding. So the first item is some type of breast pump bag or nursing bag. I just got this little backpack from 5 and Below, honestly. The pump that I bought this year through my insurance did not supply a pumping bag. So I just got something cheap and efficient. So I have this backpack. It has a large zipper up top and then 2 in the front. Second thing, of course, you need your breast pump. If you're curious about what kind of breast pump this is or how it works, make sure you check the cards and my description box. I'll link my unboxing and review videos down below. Next, you will need storage bags for your breast milk that you pump while you're at work. Typically, I use the Medela bags, but honestly, I've been pumping so much that I ran out, and I had to get some more before my Amazon subscription sent my other ones to me. So in the meantime, I'm using these Target Up and Up storage bags. It's 100 count, and I also get the 100 count of the Medela bags. I'll try to insert a picture here so that you guys can see it. But definitely have some good storage bags. Honestly, both this brand and the Medela brand are very sturdy, easy to use. So those are the two that I like to use. Just so you guys know, even though it's a 100 pack, you don't have to lug this big box around. They actually come in these 25 count packs on the inside. So you can you have 4 of these and you can just pull them out and take these little bags with you each day. Next, this is definitely a must-have. It's nursing pads. I like this large box because honestly it lasts me for months at a time. It comes in 120 count. I got these from Amazon. But you would hate to be at work no matter what type of job you do, and you might be a little bit delayed on being able to go pump, and you don't want your breast to start leaking milk and cause embarrassment. So definitely have some nursing pads. I honestly have at least 4 or 5 in my bags with me at all times, just in case I need to switch them out and just for backups. Next item is a hands-free nursing bra. I'll try to insert a picture here so that you guys can see the one that I purchased. It's honestly a lifesaver. While you're at work, you could sit there and have a quick snack. If you need to do some paperwork or charting or anything, you can do that while you're pumping because you'll be hands-free. So definitely get a nice nursing bra. The one that I got, if you guys choose to purchase it, I would go ahead and do size down, only because it's not as snug as I personally like. Maybe it's a good thing for accessibility with the pumps, but I probably would have gotten a size smaller. Next item that you need is a cooler. So this is what I store my milk in. It has a little pocket here if you want to go ahead and put your name there. So I'll open it. Next items actually inside are my ice packs. I take 2 of them only because I like to sandwich my milk in between the ice packs and kind of layer it. That way I know for sure that it's staying nice and cold until I get home and put it in the freezer for the future. If you guys are curious, I did get this cooler with a previous breast pump that I had, and I love it. It's so sturdy and it has a little handle here and it's durable, so I love it. I got that with a previous pump. Of course, you have to have water of some kind. I prefer bottled water only because sometimes I've never really been a big water drinker. Ever since I was young, I never really liked the taste of water. As I'm getting older, I'm doing a little bit better with it. But sometimes those bigger water bottles intimidate me, in all honesty. So I like to have just bottles of water with me, because then I can just drink it in one sitting and be done with it and not have to worry about going back for it later. So I typically like to just have these water bottles with me. Next couple items deal with sanitation and keeping things clean. So the first thing I have is this sanitizing spray. It's for your pump accessories. I recently purchased this and I've been using it, and honestly I like it. It doesn't leave your supplies sticky, or a good tool to have while you're pumping at work. So I don't use it when I'm just at home. I prefer to wash my supplies, but while at work, I like this. So next we have these wet bags. These are not a necessity, but they honestly come in handy just so that it doesn't get all of your other supplies and your pump itself wet. It has two pockets, or two zippers, one up top and one at the bottom. It does have quite a bit of space in there in both pockets, but you can just put your pumping supplies in here once you're done pumping so that it doesn't get everything else dirty. It does have a little snap here on the side. And last but not least, some type of watch or timer. You want to make sure that you're keeping your sessions between I like to do 15 minutes for each pump session while at work. If I'm really busy that night, I'll do like a 10-minute session just to express some of that milk. If I have a little bit more time, or I know I won't be able to go again for a while, I'll try to do a 20-minute session. I do use my 30-minute break as well as one of my pump sessions. So just make sure you have some type of watch or timer. I almost forgot two very important items. A permanent marker to write on your pump bags or your storage bags, because you definitely don't want to use anything that you're writing with at work, especially if you're a nurse. Don't use the permanent marker that's in your pocket, because you're going to get germs all over everything. So I have a designated marker, and then also I have my own hand sanitizer that I keep in my pump bag. I definitely wash my hands before going into my pumping room, or once I get in there, depending on where I am, but I always like to have hand sanitizer as well. And then I also wash once I'm done pumping before I go back to the floor. So this video was not sponsored. Everything that I showed you today were items that I've purchased that I use myself. They will be linked down below if you would like to purchase them for your back to work journey. Honestly, I love all of these items. I've used them throughout all of my pregnancies. The only new items that I have are the wet bags and the sanitation spray. So those are all the items that are essential for returning to work as a breastfeeding and breast pumping mom. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to share this video with all of your mom friends. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to check the description box for my review of my breast pump, as well as all of the items mentioned in this video. Until next time, stay safe, be well, and live life. It really does start to hit you when you have to go back to reality and go back to being a working mom. But in all honesty, we do it because we love it, and we do it because we know we want a good future for our children. So if you're feeling down about going back to work, don't. Just know that you're doing the best that you can do. Keep that milk supply going by pumping while you're at work. Remember, you have to do it every 3 hours that you're away from baby.